I love you in and out and up and down, all the way and all around. There ain't no way to overstate it. I never knew I could, or if I would, find a lover how I should.
Hi everybody, this is Haley with Angie and Haley Present. Today we have two guests that I'm going to be interviewing. This is my friend Brittany and Jeff. This is her boyfriend Jeff. Is boyfriend an okay
Yeah.
title, partner, significant
Yeah.
other?
Yes.
Whatever the
Okay.
hell people want to call it.
So I wanted to just ask you about your lives together, and I hope you don't mind answering some questions.
No, you're fine. Whatever you want to
Okay,
ask,
cool.
it's-
So the first question that I want to ask you both is, when did you first meet and how did it happen?
We met online through a friend of mine from work. Came out and said she knows that I pretty much was just stuck in the house and hermiting myself in. And so she suggested that I meet Brittany. And it came with a lot of disclaimers. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Yeah,
Just describing the
describing the
situation.
situation.
Right.
It left a lot of open area. It actually created more questions than anything.
Okay.
So I just decided to wait until I ever talked to Brittany and see
Yeah.
what the true story was. Because, when you hear it secondhand from somebody else, there's also more layers.
Right.
So then I got on Facebook and just messaged her. And
Actually, I messaged you first. And he was, just like he said, our mutual friend, I knew her for a couple years before I knew him. And she understood that I was in a really bad previous situation. And she's like, hey, I know somebody that I think you should finally meet. And he's 42. And I was like, she's like, you need a friend. And I was like, I sat there for a second and I debated and I was like, sure. Because I saw his picture and I was like, okay, he's pretty decent looking,
I'm old, but I'm not crusty.
That's so cool. And then, so how did the first date ensue? Did you ask her out, and what did you guys do when you decided to go on a date?
Before we went on a date, I wasn't sure. I thought we'd have to have an escort, or that she would have to have an escort because of security.
Yeah.
Know that she's
Safe.
Yeah. But a friend of mine was having a birthday, so it was at a bar, and I thought, well, all right, do you want to go with?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her, and as soon as I saw her, though, for the first date, it was okay. The protective side of me kind of instantly erupted, and I was like, okay, nothing is ever going to happen to her. I got to make sure that nothing ever happens to her. And so that was it.
That's so cool.
And actually, when we first met, because we were talking for about a week before we met online, and then we met each other, and then he asked me out the first day he met me. He's like, will you go out with me? And I'm like, yeah. So we put it on Facebook, and then a week later we had our first date.
Wow. So was it then that you decided to be in a relationship, or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's when I first saw him, I immediately, instantly, it's like I knew he was the person that I was gonna, be with. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the one. But I had to wait to see how he felt, and
Yeah.
And neither one of us wanted to seem like the crazy one and just blurt it out, so we just had to wait.
That's so cool. Awesome. Jeff, what attracted you to Brittany? I guess on a physical or emotional level, just what attracted you to her? How did you know that this was going to work? Like, to start dating?
Attractive level, she highly attractive. I couldn't argue that point. There's nothing I could say about that. On the emotional level, it was that everything that she had been through, and the way she held herself, and in conversations when alternative things came across her, she was never negative. Never negative. Always positive, being the more adult one in the situation almost all the time. And I can just tell that she had a strength that you don't find in people. As I, her disability, as I always say, it doesn't make who she is, but it helps make her what she is, and how she handles herself.
And what about you, Brittany? What attracted you to Jeff?
Just a sense of security and knowing that we have the same type of mindset, almost.
We're both crazy.
And just our compatibility is what his love of music, his motorcycle, we just have so much in common that I didn't know what would come of it, but I knew I had to get to know him and be around him, and that's what his love of life in general is what, and he's a father and family man, and nowadays that's hard to find.
Jeff, did Brittany's condition ever intimidate you or scare you at all?
It kind of scared me at first. It was a big responsibility. It was to make sure that I have the time and energy and also the health to take care of her.
Sure.
Because I had gone through a series of surgeries, and right before I met her, I couldn't have picked her up. I mean, I had emaciated down to 95 pounds. I'd spent like a split times in a period of about 3 years to where I wouldn't be able to eat literally for a month.
Wow.
And so, I was worried about being able to pick her up and take her to the bathroom whenever she needed, and just basically her basic needs. I was not intimidated, but challenged by the chair issue, because to try and make sure that she had open space to move in at home, make sure, totally changed my whole setup at my home, because before we moved in here, I lived in a single-wide mobile home.
I see.
And so I'm sitting there, worried about restructuring things. And as an engineer, my mind goes a little crazy. I'm looking at the sink going, "You suck." So just that type of stuff scared me.
I see.
But not about the personal situation between her and I. Just making sure that I could do my job in the situation,
Right.
in our relationship.
And Brittany, is it, because I know for me, I'm not trying to make this about me, but, I have Angie only to take care of me on Saturdays.
Right.
So she has to do everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting me in and out of bed, that's putting me on the toilet, that's wiping my butt and bathing me, and, all the very intimate things that I need, she has to do for me. And at the time when we first started dating, I didn't want her to see all that.
Right.
That was hard for me. That was hard for me to give in to that. I don't know what the word is, but yeah. So is that hard for you to?
At first, because you definitely feel a sense of vulnerability.
Right.
And you don't know. Because I know what I need help with. And I knew I needed someone that could still look at me and know yes, she needs all this help, but I still want to be with her because of who she is, not because of what she needs. So definitely in the beginning, it's always, you're shy, but if it's really the right person, it doesn't take very long to get
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
How does the public react to seeing you both together? And are they aware that you're in fact a couple? Have they been rude? What have you gotten from the public?
We're very affectionate at times. We're open.
It depends on the people it depends on the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Because in one instance we'll get, overly nice. Oh, you two look so cute. It's like,
Yeah.
go be on your way, please. And then there's other times that you get, like at the bar the first night we met, some guy started asking way too many questions. Personal questions, and I finally just stopped and gave him this very disgusting way of how we met on a porno shoot.
It wasn't true, but...
Not a single bit of it was true, but I made it as twisted as I could make it to get him to shut up, and it did.
Good.
Yeah, it's like,
Because I felt like the stranger was overstepping his boundary.
Yeah.
You don't ask that of any other couple you
No.
run across.
No. We've had very similar situations, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
but they're mostly kind to you. Do they stare at you guys?
Not that I noticed.
Do they think that you're brother and sister, or
We get everything from I'm the caregiver
yeah?
to
Um,
her being the mother of my kids, which is cool but kind of funny. It's like my one son is almost 6 feet tall and he's
well, because
9 years old.
Because Jeffrey does kind of look like me, with the dark hair and the dark eyes, but he doesn't look like me, so it's kind of funny. How's your mom doing today? And I have to say, and there's stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you think about the math, I'm only 25 years old, and Jeffrey, like you said, he's 9, so...
And I'm 43. I think there's some laws that were broken in there if that was the case.
But, yeah, I mean, there was one time at the fair, and this has only happened once. Is your daughter going to need help?
You're the
Yeah.
daughter, and he's the.
And I was the dad. I'm like,
But it didn't make me feel, I never feel uncomfortable.
it just cracks
Would
me
you-
up. But
And nothing phases me like it used to. I don't get offended. I just let it.
Yeah, you'll have to at this point, Yeah.
Because people who truly know me, truly know the situation. And people that don't, I get that there's curiosity and people are more than welcome to come up and ask me. I'm always open. But there's a point to where I have to go, no, I'm going to ignore you because it doesn't make sense.
But no one's been mean or anything.
No, not that we've...
Said bad names or anything.
no isms.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't ran across that.
No.
If it did, I would
I
welcome the situation.
mean, my mother, when my mother first heard,
We
she
did
would-
have an ageism against
From-
me.
for a moment.
And I expect parents to instantly be against whatever the boyfriend is right off the bat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I was only 24, he was 42, and my mom's like, you're so much younger, what is wrong with you? But the moment she met him, it was over. She's like, I like him. He's perfect for you. He's everything we ever wanted for you. Somebody that could provide for you and love you and take care of you.
Thank God they had low expectations.
He doesn't give himself enough credit because he goes above and beyond.
Have you met his family?
Partially, not all, but some.
All that are in town.
Okay.
And he's met a couple of mine from one side. And he's met a couple of my mom's family members.
What would you say is your biggest complication or limitation in your relationship?
Complication or limitation?
It could be physically or it could time.
Because for us to go somewhere, got to make sure she gets to the bathroom. It's not the minute and a half that you tell your kid to go run to the bathroom.
Right.
I have to take the time to get her up, getting everything together, lowering the lift. Everything takes more time.
That's right.
When her caregivers don't clean up, I work 50 hours a week. I have to come home instantly, start in on dinner, make sure everybody's taken care of. Time.
So it's all stressful. Yeah, it's
And
stressful.
what I love about this question and about him is even with those things, he doesn't make me feel, I don't feel bad about that stuff anymore because I found somebody that can make me feel okay with how things need to be.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I've never had that before.
I try and make you feel bad about it.
So,
In a good way, he jokes, but I don't take offense to any of it.
that's cool. And what about you? Do you feel, is there anything that you wish you could do that you can't do?
Yes, the big one is we both have a need for speed, like with his motorcycle. I would love to be able just to go jump on the back
Yeah.
and just have him.
I can't share
And
experiences
we
with her
Yeah.
that I would love to.
We have a lot of experiences together. And it's just.
Yeah, you went on a Ferris wheel. I haven't even gone on a Ferris
I've been
wheel.
I've been on one when I was little.
I know,
You
but
can.
like, I know I
You
could,
can.
but I'm
It's,
a little nervous.
yes, it is. Yeah, but we share a lot of experiences together. I mean, but there are some that we would like to share that because of the physical challenges we can't do.
They're in the plans to make sure that she can though.
I bet. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay.
You're fine.
I was just gonna say, I bet you could ride on the motorcycle eventually, maybe.
He's gonna build or find a sidecar and be able to roll me up in the chair and just strap me down and then just.
There's a lot of.
There's more to it, but as the way I can explain it, I'm basically gonna be able to roll in it, be strapped down, and just.
The technical things of her being on a motorcycle is she can't be on the back
Right, because you
because
can't
her
hold-
muscle movements.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the involuntary muscle movements going around a
Mhm.
corner would not make the ride any.
Well, because
No.
I just have reflexes, like I can just sit here and have these little volatile jerks.
Yeah.
And they don't hurt, they don't. Unless it's repetitive. But
I see.
for safety, you can't have that on the back of a bike. So you have to look at things
Oh, and
differently.
I forgot to ask what your disability is for people that don't know, on the audience.
Because I know the shortened version of it, but I get tongue twisted. Cerebral palsy.
Okay.
So it's very common. There's many different forms of it. It can affect more of your brain or your body or both. And luckily, I have most of mine. I'm very smart, so most of mine was physical.
Yeah. Have you ever walked before?
I can walk with help if I'm fully supported up here.
I see.
Like let's say Jeff would pick me up and just hold.
If her weight was suspended, her feet could propel her forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
the way they've been acting lately.
Oh yeah.
They're independent thinkers.
Some days are better than others. It's just being with him working the way he does and having, like he said, time is always an issue. If I had more time to get the therapy I needed, it would be wonderful. But because there's not enough time in a day to do everything that's needed, even though I can only do things to a certain extent, time is a big factor. You know, getting the kids off to school and then making sure they get home and then making sure dinner is somewhat prepared so he doesn't have to do every little thing.
Does your caregivers help you to cook the food?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're good about helping me with that. So
Yeah.
And the cooking makes me very happy. That's always been a passion of mine.
I like cooking too. I just need help, but
Yep.
I sure know my way around the kitchen, right, babe?
Mm-hmm. He won't let me help on the stove because he's afraid of my reflexes and burning myself. But I'm able to.
It's not burning yourself. It's when you go, here, taste this. Poison something.
Right. No, but we
Self-preservation.
just keep things to a limit for my safety, his safety of. Because I can imagine if I got burned, he would go and getting that phone call from work going, Brittany's at the hospital because she accidentally burned herself. He'd be like, oh my goodness. But my communication is strong and I can tell people, here's what you do, here's how you do this, and Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Jeff, how do your boys act around Brittany?
Awesome. They're respectful. For the most part. I mean, they're 7 and 9 years old. They don't disrespect her any less than they disrespect me. I mean, that's... and occasionally I'll have to correct them on their usage of certain words, how they say things sometimes. You know, they're kids.
They're kids.
And that's innocent thoughts. But
Yes.
things like, well, what does Brittany do? Brittany does a lot. You don't understand.
Right, that was
in the very beginning.
That was a tough one when we first moved in. The boys were like, well, what does Brittany do all day?
You mean like for a job?
Just in the cleaning or...
In chores,
Oh,
in
I see.
life in general, yeah.
I see.
It was all over them cleaning their room. Oh, we have to clean our room. What does Brittany ever do? And it was one of those, oh, hell no.
Right.
Because
Nip that one in the bud real quick.
Because if you think about it, if I don't ask my caregivers to help me sweep or to help me do laundry, none of that gets done without my, could you do this, could you do that? You know, so
Yeah.
I do a lot, they just don't see it that way. Because for them, they're children, they don't quite understand everything. And that's quite normal.
But that didn't last long.
Okay.
That didn't last long at all. And now, every now and then they may slip up with how they refer to the chair. And it's just 7 and 9 year olds not having the vocabulary to be able to phrase things correctly. It's like, you need to rephrase that because that
Right.
sounded rude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Or the youngest right now is constantly trying to use me as a jungle gym. And I love him. I love kids do that, you know, I have bunches of nieces and nephews and I'm used to, you know, giving rides on the deck and having fun with them, but right now that he's trying to constantly use me as a jungle gym and it's like, my chair is not a jungle gym for you to...
Yeah.
I mean, the boys have like, can I turn it on? Can I push the buttons?
Oh, yeah.
But they've never tried to get in it, luckily.
Nope. They've
Which
never
is-
crossed that boundary, luckily.
Because I just don't want them to get hurt, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Brittany, this question's for you. What type of advice would you want to give to somebody that's looking for love or looking to be in a relationship that's in a similar situation than you know?
Well, because I was reflecting on this question. Trying to, because I can, for me, looking back at my past and knowing everything, just relationship-wise, it has nothing to do with me being disabled. It's just for fun. But I would just say, be patient, be kind to yourself, and just be who you are. And the right person will come to you at the right time.
Yeah, because, you know, when I was growing up, I never thought I'd meet somebody that would fall in love with me. I never thought that was going to happen.
Exactly.
I wanted it to. I wanted that more than anything.
Mm-hmm. And we all do. And being disabled, we all want the same things that they classified as normal people.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as somebody normal.
That's right.
Whether you have a disability or not.
That's right.
You know, so it's just be kind to yourself and just
be patient.
Love who you are. Because you have to be happy with yourself.
That's
before you can invite somebody else into your world.
That's very well stated. Very good.
Because like I said before, looking back for me at 19, I never thought I would be sitting here at 25 with the love of my life, looking at my life going, I'm so blessed. So just be patient and be kind to yourself. Because whether your present situation is good or bad, nothing's permanent. So just hold on and enjoy life. Because that's what life is all about.
Yeah, that's right. I agree. Well, thank you guys both for taking the time to answer those questions and
Thank you.
being so open and honest.
Thank you for taking the time to ask those questions.
Yes.
Thank you to our fans and followers. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we will catch you next time. Peace and love. Bye.